It looks like we've got ourselves our first crab. Hang on, that. What's the knife sharp, mate? I'll come back over here and get him in a bucket. It looks like a nice crab. Big, some purple looking fella.
Did we bring anything to tie up with?
Yeah, I got some string there. See, I might just be able to get him out on the ground. Crab. Get the dog away. You'll be bait, brother.
Is he the biggest one yet?
Hey,
Oh, look at his
get a load of that big chocolate buck.
That is Leo.
That's a bloody ripper, isn't it? Hey?
It's probably the biggest crab.
That's a good crab.
Bucket, look out.
Hey? Wow, that's awesome. Hey? That's a good crab.
It's an orangey colour.
Yeah, he's just a chocolate colour, isn't he? Wow. Feels pretty cool. Oh, he's heavy. Yeah, he's solid as. Alright, we'll tie this fucker up so he can't hurt anyone. Should be able to hook him in there without him getting it out of there with a bit of luck.
Hey guys.
See that? Mightn't be such a good idea.
Don't walk out of that one.
Yeah. No, I don't like that. What I'll do is just take this whole nipper, I think. Watch out, Freya.
Still trying to buy him.
Thanks. Jax, you want to just pinch that knot for us, mate, with your finger? Oh, plenty?
Plenty, put your finger on the knot.
One at a time. Just pinch it. Just put your finger on it. Really hard. Press hard, mate. Press hard. That's it. Got my boots on and I normally get my big toe. That's it. Ride that knife here, mate. Righto. Woohoo! Hey, well, we've got cod and crab. Hey, we're doing pretty well, aren't we? Hey? Cod and crab for a little taste. Alright. Not going to fit the bucket real well, but can't go anywhere.
You want to move it or keep it there?
Hey, look right.
Hey, we're gonna two more! Two big ones? But one with one claw.
That looks like another big buck.
Oh, beauty.
Hey, good scorer today.
Oh, we might be coming lucky
Might
from
be two buck crabs there.
7 seconds left.
That's a ripper too. He's a bloody good crab, that old He's got one nipper too. Yep, guy.
Just too small though. Just bounce off.
This is the one we want.
Oh, that's a good crab. Hey, that's a ripper crab. Oh man, here's another good crab.
Damn.
Hey, here's a ripper. Hey. Oh wow. That's alright, isn't it?
You just take your hand.
Hey, he's massive. Isn't it funny, like one day we didn't even get, we've got two undersized ones, and then today we get a couple of bucks. You just never know, do you?
Gosh, that's
take a
big.
while to
That's
find
bigger
that.
than the regular. Hobby, compared to him,
bait.
that's like massive compared to...
Yeah, he might be a bit bigger. He's only got one nipper, but yeah.
That nipper's like massive.
Anyway, we'll get a bit of rope on him so he doesn't cause us any grief.
These, Dad, do all these books go underwater?
Don't touch that.
Just pinch that off, thanks. Yeah, just pick this off. Hey? Yeah, that's
Pass him over, Jack.
that's got him tied really well. He's definitely a bigger crab, but
Lighter.
I don't know, it'd be touch and go just by the feel of him, which is actually heavier. Hey, how's that? That's pretty good for a bit of mucking around. Girt Island, eh? Or Girt Reef. A couple of Girt Island, Girt Reef crabs.
Mom.
Cod this morning, about 2 crabs this afternoon.
That's the
Hey,
best.
we're having a real good time, aren't we?
Yeah.
Too bad.
Righto, let's get that pot back in the water.
Yeah, too bad.
Ones here on this island are full of these little turtles. They just seem to stay in here once the tide drops away, and sometimes when we don't get big enough tides, they're here for, you know, weeks on end until the tide gets big again so they can get back out. But they seem to be fine. We have rescued the odd one over here at different times. They get stuck in the rocks, or even in those mangroves where we've got the crab pots. We've found turtles there stuck and jammed in the mangrove roots.
Where is this one?
You know, and quite often you see the remains of a turtle here where they've got stuck, and with no one to sort of you know, help them, and you know, regardless of whether the tide goes over or not, they just get jammed in the mangrove roots and die. So yeah, we've actually seen one carcass today, further up as we walk back to the camp. That's yeah, he's died. He's got perished and got caught in the mangroves. But these guys seem to be right in here. They can stay in here for quite a while. But if they try and get out, you know, they're obviously going to get stuck on the rocks and jam somewhere, because they're not real agile animals out of the water. Alright guys, we're coming sort of towards that time of day when we start preparing a meal. The daughter and the son-in-law have got this little potato bakey type thing they're going to talk about here. We're going to do on the fire tonight. Alright, all up to you, Tina.
I like
What are
to
we doing?
parboil my potatoes, that's always easier.
Parboiling.
Yeah, parboil before you come.
Oh yeah, so you basically just put all your ingredients in and heating it up in the alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh yeah?
yeah.
Alright.
And then I just grab bacon pieces,
Yep.
just put it all around after you sliced up your potato.
And what are you having? What are we having with them tonight?
Pork
Pork chops.
chops.
Pork cutlets. Okay. Very good. So what you stick these in the coals, do you?
Yeah, yeah. So we heat up charcoal. We get the charcoals.
Oh yeah, we've got some of them in the fire there now.
Daddy!
Just to get a bit more cold, because I think the wood we have over here, the driftwood, and that's not a really good, doesn't create a nice coal. So we brought some charcoal across with us just to put into the fire.
Bag of them.
Yeah, that's okay.
Then you sprinkle it up with some cheese.
Yep. So it's like it is just like a potato bake, I guess.
Yeah.
Just using one potato and
Carnation cream.
carnation cream, yeah. Bit of moisture.
The more of the carnation cream
Yep.
you use, it stops it from sticking
To the alfoil.
to the alfoil.
Oh yeah, well there's a little hint guys, if someone wants to have a crack at it. So it's pretty basic, pretty simple one to do. I've never had it, but the kids are telling me they go camping more often than they do and than I do, and they've been doing it for a while now. A little bit of a trick here, I suppose, to gather it all up and keep it inside the alfoil.
Always make the alfoil longer than what you need, so that way when you stick it over the coals, you've got a handle to grab it.
Oh, righto, yep. They just seal that up so when it sort of heats up, it's not going to spew out of the bag sort of thing.
Steams it up a bit.
Steams it up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, well that's pretty simple, guys.
And that's it.
So we'll do another one. So it's a double sort of wrap of alfoil. Well, look at this.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of wind here at the moment. Liv's got a nice raging fire over there, heating those, what are they, beads, are they?
Yeah, the little heat beads.
Little heat charcoaly beads. Mainly because, like I said, the wood, you know, that we got on the, over here on Girt, it's all mainly driftwood. So you slice the potato up a little bit there like that, so you can get all the ingredients down in between it and all the pieces, eh?
Yeah.
Smoke's getting in my eyes. Very good. And just some bacon pieces. I suppose you could cut up your own bacon if you wanted to, couldn't you? It'd be the same thing. This is just convenient. Sprinkle it in between the slices you've made in the parboiled potato. And some cheese on top of that, grated cheese. How long do you think it takes before they're ready? Like,
Because you parboil the potatoes,
yeah,
it could take about 20 minutes.
about 20 minutes, eh? I suppose it depends how hot the fire and that is. I suppose it's not too hard to check them. You can sort of take one out and unwrap it a bit and have a look, eh? About 20 minutes is a good sort of estimate. So we can put a little description in the a detail into the description when I edit the video, guys, to just to recap what actually goes into it, and the cooking time and that sort of stuff. So certainly do that. So if anyone wants to have a go at it. Reminds me like a plum pudding, Nelly, doesn't it? Putting it in the cloth. All right, simple as that. So there's 7 of us, so obviously there's 1 each. And we'll cook up some pork cutlets with it. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys. It's pretty good. I reckon it's going to be bloody hot. I might just tip it out onto my plate here. Oh, look at that yummy cheese. Looks good. Get all that nice burny looking stuff.
All the smoky flavour.
Not yet.
Hey, that worked pretty good. I'll just set that down there for now. Hope the dog don't run away with it. I get to go first. This is a privilege. I've already snuck a little piece of the pork chop there. So this is probably pretty hot. It is very hot. That's good.
Is that big on?
Yeah.
Can't be that bad, you're still shoveling it in.
No, nothing wrong with that. That's good. Goes well together with some pork. Very good. Righto guys, we're going to enjoy this. Probably sign off too for now. It's been a pretty busy day. We'll see what else we get up to tonight, but I don't think it's going to be much at all by the time we have a meal and all have a shower. But if not, I'll catch us tomorrow. All right guys, the fog's really starting to roll in this morning. It was predicted. We woke up to a lovely sunny shiny morning, but it's coming from the sea. We've got all the pots pulled in now. We didn't pick up anything we could keep this morning, so I've just got them laying on the beach here, or what little beach we do have here on the island or the reef here. But when the tide gets up a bit higher, I'll give them a wash out and then set them up on the grass up there, let them dry so we can dismantle them. We're planning to go home, what's that, tomorrow afternoon at this point. It's going to be a bit of a late get off the island sort of thing, but the dew's that heavy of a morning to try and get away on the early low tide. We'll be packing away all the tent and all that bloody soaking wet, so it's either this afternoon or Sunday, so everyone's keen to see today out and then go back home late tomorrow afternoon on Sunday. So we're only 20 minutes from home from here, so it's not far at all. So there's no issue with traveling any distance or anything like that. So get home in time for the kids to get to bed for a decent sleep for Sunday night and go to school Monday. And all right guys, there's a few different breakfasts going on this morning. The kids have had their cocoa pops, and I'm going to cook up that cod that we caught in the crock pot yesterday. I forgot to chuck any breadcrumbs and flour in, so I'm just going to cook the fillets up in some butter and olive oil mixed together. Hopefully it'll brown and firm up enough. They're quite large fillets because it was a 48 centimetre cod, so I'm going to have a fair sort of meal. I've got a bit of a rough scrambled egg type thing going on here with some mushrooms and tomato. The eggs are just lightly beaten up with some salt and pepper in, so I'm going to cook the fish first, and that's sort of a bit of something on the side to have rather than just normal egg with it. I quite often cook fish and eggs. A couple of other videos I've made, I've had fish and eggs after coming back from fishing and that sort of stuff. I think this oil's hot enough now. Pop them in there. I've got a bit of a makeshift wind protection here. We got a little bit of a northwesterly blowing this morning now that fog's come in. Right, we'll get them going. We're planning to take a little bit of a walk later on, and the kids normally come with us, and we do a big circle, big run around the whole island. Those fillets are browning up really nice now. They're getting very close to being done. They're quite thick, so they do take a while to cook through. That beautiful. Get the egg in there. I haven't got an exact level working station here. I sort of have to manipulate the pan a little bit over top of the fire.
Warm my breakfast.
Oh, beautiful, eh? Now see how clever I can roll this over. Love this pan. It's going to be a bit scrambly, I think. That's alright. Probably could have done the tomato and mushroom a little bit separate and then throw on the eggs on it, but that's okay. It'll heat up enough for this bushy. And there, like that. Beautiful. Bit less egg on that plate. Probably more tomato. There we go, guys. A little bit of salt and pepper on that. Plenty of salt. And plenty of pepper. And some raw egg on my fork. Oh, this will be bloody good, this will be. Mmm. And hot. Oh yeah. Not bad at all. I don't know who's going to eat that other plate. I might have to. It's that good. Just for the record, guys, I'm eating both of these plates. It's that bloody good. Fresh cod. Oh. With a bit of mushroom, tomato, and egg. Beautiful breakfast. Breakfast of champions. I'm going to spit my food everywhere. Oh, this is good though. Freshly caught yesterday.
Fish for breakfast, crab for lunch.
Yeah, looking at cooking those couple of crabs up later on for lunch. Girt Reef. Where else would you rather be? Alright guys, we're just having a quick measure as best we can. This guy here would be...
That's bloody 20, eh?
Very close to 20 centimetres across, that guy. I think he's the biggest of the two. The wingy fella. Definitely over 19 centimetres, but probably a bit short of 20. But that's a good Girt Reef crab. Yeah, the best crab I've caught over here actually. I've caught a few over the years, but I don't think I've got one quite that big. This guy's a nice chocolatey fella, but he's definitely not as big.
Yeah, he looks like about 18, bit over 18.
Yeah, he'd be over 18, about 18 and a half, I guess. But I've got them around this size here before. You don't get a lot of crabs over here, but you know, like anywhere, you just got to put a pot in, and if they're about, you'll get a few. So we're just going to put these guys to sleep, and then cook them up, and have a bit of a snack for lunch. Well, like any good camping trip, you never really come prepared for everything. So I think they're the best camping trips is the ones that you don't come too prepared. Makes it a bit more fun, I think, guys, eh? We've just put them to sleep, and I've just broke up the first fella and put it in a large saucepan on top of a little portable gas cooker here. Got a few items stacked around. It's a bit of a windbreak. We're out in the open here a little bit. There's not much breeze, thankfully, but we'll get the job done and enjoy a nice feed for lunch. Always something to do around the camp. Got the kids collecting a bit of firewood. Bib's over there using his prawn, breaking a few up there so we can put them on the fire. I've got the crabs going. Good job, boys, eh?
Yeah.
Finding a bit for us?
Yeah, almost slipped on the mountain.
Right, just don't knock the tent now, man.
You should have a big head now. 2, 1, go.
Well, we've got the second one on now, the big wingy bloke. So we're almost done with the cooking for crabs. We'll boil away, and needs a couple more minutes, and then we'll cool him down in the salt water in the ocean here, and then we're going to just put him in a container and stick him in the fridge. We've got no ice to stick them on, so that's the way we're going to cool them down. What's that, Brian?
And you got a coach.
Where?
It'll be one of the pockets.
Quick, get in the water.
Wait, here,
On. No, I can't listen. They're yucky. I'm slimy.
Looks like the boys have got their lure up in the trees. What happened there? That's some pretty bad casting to end up in there. There you go. Nothing but fun on Girt Reef. All the kids are having a bit of a fish. Probably getting more snags than anything. There's that many rocks in the water here, but they enjoy it. Just keep him up, just keep the rod high. That's it, you got him. Keep the rod high. Ah, dirty old, dirty old catfish. That's what's been taking your bait, eh?
Yeah.
Well, hey, just watch his spikes there, Flinny.
Pop away because they're really hot.
Dirty old catfish. Yeah, well, pity we didn't want some more crab pot bait, but we're over crabbing.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of those.
That's all done now.
I suppose you want to fight over the claw. Look, I'll take the body.
I was just about to take a body.
You can take clawage.
He'd go though. No, you're right.
All of that.
Right.
Fucking shell. Tough.
He's a tough boy. Big crab. Okay. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Oh, it's sweet, Mum.
It is sweet. Very sweet. That's just taking it a bit too far though.
Oh, well, one down. Soon demolished that, didn't we? Oh, look at that. Hey. Wow.
It is full on.
Hey, how good's that? Oh.
This one's fuller than the other.
Yeah. Take some breaking, don't they? Oh, I love that fat. Well, here's to Girt Island. Or Girt Reef. Oh. That's so nice, isn't it?
They were, absolutely. Fucking lovely.
Alright guys, we're just doing a little afternoon walk out here. I think we've stumbled across a bit of a seagull nesting area in there. I had the drone following us along, but yeah, I just brought it back down because yeah, they're liable to knock it out of the sky, and we don't want to disturb them any more than we already have, so we're going to take a different direction. We wanted to keep walking out here, but obviously I'd say there'd be nests out on these rocks that you can see back and behind me here. There are quite a number of seagulls flying around, squawking and carrying on, so yeah, we're going to leave them alone and head back to another part of the island. Well, as you can see, guys, she's pretty rugged over this side of the island on the eastern side, but you know, you poke along steady. We probably all haven't got the greatest footwear on for it, but yeah, we're just going steady with the kids and the dogs, and we're just working our way through the easier parts of over here, but it's very stony and rocky, but it's worth a look. Little walk, just take your time, go steady. The rocks are quite slippery, but all these little ponds, they're full of turtles. There could be anything in them, you know, fish, crabs, or any bloody thing, so. But it's just good to have a bit of a look around the place. Just thought I'd come down for an hour or so for a few casts, and as the sun drops down there, the kids are still having their bit of a walk around the island. And Pippa and I come back to camp and sort of grab me rod and come down here for a little while. It's hard to find a spot anywhere on the island here where it's not bloody as rocky as anything. So you get a little bit cautious about, you know, what you're using, and you know, this time of year I'd imagine there's, well, I know there's flathead around, and there's grunter around, there's salmon around. I don't know whether the tide started coming back in yet. Oh, there's a touch. Something with that little tap, whatever it was. A little encouraging. I'm probably moving this a lot quicker than I'd like to, but I'm a bit concerned of getting stuck on a rock. The water's a little bit dirty here because there's rocks, but there's also mud, a fair bit of mud here. I'd like to let it drop right to the bottom. I've had a few casts here now. It doesn't feel like there's any rock here, so I might get a little bit more daring and, well, there we go. As soon as I did, I've hit rock. Oh no, I got it off straight away. So there's definitely rock all the way out there. So I just got to let it drop enough, but not right to the bottom. Nice time to be fishing as the sun goes down. Wouldn't be much water out there, I wouldn't think. It might be a metre or so where the line's first hitting the water out there, but you don't need much water. Oh, oh! I think that was a rock. Could have been a fish.
Can't tell by looking at the lure whether it was or not, but oh, there we go. I knew there was a little one there before I got a hit on something. Probably a cod. Hey? Oh, he might be putting on a little bit of a turnout. Hey, it's a half decent cod too, and he swallowed it. You bugger, hey? You proper swallowed it too, haven't you? Hey? Oh well, I thought I had a little bump there a couple of times actually. I wasn't sure, but here we go. He's got it down his gob a long way too. Hey? He's got it down his gob a long way. I just sort of didn't really come prepared. I was just come down here for a bit of a pass the time for an hour or so. It's always the case though. Don't come prepared and you'll catch something. Oh yeah, just be patient little fella and I'll try and get that out of your mouth. I don't think it's going to be easy though. Hey, without something. Oh, he's got little growth on his gills there. This fella. Gonna cooperate. Oh, he mightn't be hooked too badly. Oh, look at this. How good's that? Hey? Oh, hang on there, little fella. And I'll get you loose. Oh, there's such spiky damn things to grab. All right. I suppose he's about 30 centimeters or something. But, yeah. A little bit of fun. Plenty of them around the Girt Reef or Girt Island. All right, we'll let him loose. Just see if we can get another one. Good way to pass the time the afternoon. Oh, there he goes. Go on, buddy. Wrong way. Wrong way. Wonder how they find their way around in this dirty water. All right. Let's have a couple more casts and see if I can get another one. Ah, well, that wasn't a bad little session. Got one out of it, so it's time to make my way back to camp, I think. Sounds like the crew's arrived back there. But that filled in an hour or so. Nice little 30 centimeter one, but you can work your way all around these rocks. It's pretty hard going, but you know, if you're up for it and got some good footwear and a good body that can take all the boulders and stones. It's been a pretty active day today. I don't mind saying I'm a bit tired. A little bit of fishing and walking. What else we get up to? Oh, the crab pots. We cooked crabs today, ate crabs today. Fish for breakfast.
Turtles.
Sort of done a lap around the island and turtles, yeah, we had turtles. Looked at turtles. So I've had a pretty busy day today. We'll be packing up and heading home around about this time tomorrow afternoon. We're just looking at our path home there now, so it's pretty similar. Actually, it's not as big out tomorrow, so we could be driving across a little bit of water to get off the island tomorrow. So, but nothing that's going to bother us. It'd only be maybe 4 inches or something like that. What's that? 100 mil or so, maybe a couple of 100 mil at the worst. But we sort of know where to go. We've been coming out here for a long time. It's a bit of a trap though for people that haven't been out here before, and you think you're going to drive across and have no issues. You really got to be careful. There is remains of a couple of vehicles where we drive on, and you know, the area we drive to get on the island and off the island. So it's just a friendly reminder that you do go in the wrong place and do the wrong thing, you can end up getting stuck, and you know, the likelihood of getting out's not very good. So anyway guys, we're going to just wrap this day up. We're just going to chill out for the rest of the afternoon and do the usual stuff, and we'll tune back in tomorrow morning. Well guys, this is our last morning. Everyone's up having their coffees. We got the fire going. A couple of the first jobs you do when you're camping. We got a very foggy morning this morning. So but anyway, it's all right. We're not planning to start packing up the gear until later on. We'll get off the island this afternoon, probably around about that 5 o'clock, all going well. Me and Pip just walked across over the hill a little bit from our camp. We're at the back of our camp at the moment, just looking out. Probably I'd be looking directly at Curtis Island, probably, if I could see it. The fog's still quite thick out on the water at the moment. Yeah, me and my mate over there just sitting down having a bit of a quiet time away from the camp. Brought a cuppa across with me. It's pretty peaceful over here. The camp's a bit crazy when it's breakfast time. All the kids wanting this and that and everything else. Anyway, it's big enough hole to get away and have a little quiet time by yourself. I know they're doing sort of reviews into our local beaches at the moment, access to it, so I don't know whether this would come under it, but I guess you got to get access to Long Beach to get access over here by vehicle. So you know, it may impact what can, you know, whether we could even do this down the track years to come. It'd be a shame, you know, but yeah, it's a real good spot to come. So I'm up to third generation now with my kids going camping and fishing. They just seem to be, I don't know, governments and people with all the powers. You know, they just, I don't know, it just appears that they want to stop you from going and doing all these sorts of things. Crazy. But, you know, I guess people do the wrong thing, and that's what brings all these things about, I guess. You know, they look after it, or they want to leave rubbish or damage it in some way. I mean, you're always going to have an impact of some sort, you know, walking, driving. But, you know, if you keep it to a minimum, you know, I'm sure it's not going to do any harm, but who knows, you know, when all these groups and get together and they want to discuss something, you always fear the worst, that they're just going to stop you from doing this, you know, these sorts of things all the time. They just make it that hard, you know, or just stop you completely. It's just wrong, you know. It's okay for people who don't want to go camping and, you know, want to do other things with their spare time, but there's a lot of people, you know, that want to get out and camp and, you know, take their kids away, rough it a little bit for a few days, you know, rather than, you know, having all the convenience of living in a home. You know, power and so forth. Not everyone wants to do it, but yeah, we certainly like to do it. All our family is really keen, you know, to do this sort of stuff, camp, fish, you know, get out and explore. And we don't have to travel far, you know. Most of the places we go to are pretty close, even though the kids have been up to the Gulf and those sorts of places, the top end of Australia. You know, I've never been there, but it doesn't bother me. You know, where we live here, we've lived here, oh, I don't know, more than half my life anyway. I'm closer to bloody 60 than 50, and you know, I spent a lot of my life around this area. yeah, it'd be a shame if they stop us from being able to do these sorts of things and go to the places we go to. Anyway, that's my little rant. Just keep doing it while we can. Okay guys, we're just about packed up. We're still waiting on the tide to drop, but haven't really done a great deal today. We've just slowly been sort of, you know, packing up a little bit of gear as the day went on, and the kids just been doing the usual things, having a swim, walking around the place, having a fish. So yeah, we're just waiting for this tide now to depart so we can head back across the groin, or the rocky sort of track we can follow to get out of here. So yeah, it's been an enjoyable time over here. I hope you guys got a bit of a you know, a bit of a look around of the place and you know what it's got, sort of thing. It's pretty special being able to come over here. Like I said, we've been coming over for years, and it was, you know, myself and then my kids, and now their kids are coming over here. So, you know, I don't know, probably 30 odd years I've been coming across here at different times, you know, a couple of times a year, to even for a day trip, just to have a look around and also camping. So anyway, I'll sign off now, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you do like the video, please like, share and subscribe. I'll do a little bit of footage with the drone as we leave a little bit later on, another hour or so. So cheers for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. All right guys, we have to wait a little bit longer here, so we're just entertaining ourselves with a little game of French cricket here while we're waiting for this last bit of water to drop away.
Oh, Bobby! You gave me.
The days have blurred ever since you came, and I can't tell what's real or fake. I can feel the air of an ocean breeze while I'm sitting here in the middle of nowhere. In my island dream, you're only right next to you's where I wanna be, on that white sand beach with your long dark hair, blowing in the breeze without a care. Come on over here right next to me and tell me, girl, what else do you need? I'll see you again when I fall asleep. My dream. have blurred ever since you came, and I can't tell what's real or fake.